Summer has been about growth for all of us, but particularly for the fixed signs. You've been in a cycle that has forced you to grow even when you don't want to. It has had a purpose, okay? So don't feel like it was all for nothing. If you're seeing this reading on the 13th, 14th of October, this is a huge transition, okay? After that period, Pluto goes direct, which has been just killing off the fixed signs. Other signs are affected by this as well, but it could be you, it could be a person. But it's just been a moment where you've just really felt like the struggle, like lack, okay? So what we're transitioning into now is something much better. It's been a rough time where you've been resisting things have been resisting you, everybody's had struggles. It's just pointing out there the earth signs. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn have also really been struggling through this period. So Tauruses, you must have been going through it. It's now time for renewal. So this is the moment where we kind of put all that hard work into practice and we kind of step into a strong, solid energy of knowing what we want in the autumn period. So it's been a bit of divine timing, yes, but let's just take a look at what that shift creates, what that brings forward for us now and how that kind of helps us. Okay, we've been hiding in the shadows. So maybe you haven't been being yourself because you've been maybe forced into this position by another person, by your specific person, to kind of where you've had to kind of swallow your words, not say what you want, not kind of speak your mind. And so now as we go forward, we're going to be doing exactly that. So be careful if you are linked to a fixed sign, because they may be a little extra vocal or a little, aggressive with their approach to conversations, but just bear that in mind. They have been hiding and now we're coming out of this. We have to try and keep a balance, okay? We have to try and make sure that we don't go overboard here, because we have the King of Swords also linking air signs, but King of Swords is very abrupt, very direct, very kind of piercing with their communication. So if you're involved with one and they're being a little bit like this, know that it might not be them. It could be more the fact that they're now seeing clearly, and because they've got clarity, they are leading with conviction. Magician, it's always about taking action, doing what you want and doing it for you, not for another person. So if you are involved with a lover or you are in a relationship, or if not, this is what's coming in. Somebody who knows what they want, or your person finally knowing exactly what they want and exactly how they want to move forward. And they might be a little bit kind of quick with this, so you might kind of need to catch up here, okay? We've got a little bit of the devil's energy there. It's showing with the 9 of Cups, so just be mindful if you are going to have a drink or you're going to have some fun, because you might overindulge there. And again, it leads back to communications. So over this next week or so, as we go through this transition, be mindful of communications, be mindful of an aggressive approach, be mindful that you don't go too far with your communications, especially if you are a fixed sign. It's great that you now know what you want and that you're going to feel free from this old cycle, but not everybody can read your mind. And so just be sure that you aren't kind of being too bossy, too demanding, too kind of independent there. We've got 2 very independent cards showing through there. So to have them side by side would mean that you're kind of going to be a bit reckless with what maybe other people think, feel or want. So if this is happening to you and you are linked to this person, know that this impulsive behavior is linked to this new transition that's going on at the moment. So as we move through that, things will smooth out, but for the next week or two, just know that tensions could be high, and you may find that someone is very direct. You move forward in the direction that you want, but it's kind of not very thoughtful and not very deep. It's kind of like, this is what we're doing. It's because they've already done the thinking. They've already done the depth. They now know. So good luck, move with the transit, and just know that this is good for you. Actually, I'm just going to grab some, do some signs just to give you the heads up if it's going to be specifically worse or better for you. Virgo, Aquarius, Scorpio. So again, fixed signs, bit of air signs, some earth signs and those.